Vitor, wow, the list goes on and on, your accomplishments, what you've done in the world that we all live in, mixed martial arts. Why did you choose to come to One Championship?
Well, it's a long story. So first of all, I want to thank you for everyone that coming here. I want to thank Chatri for believing me and the whole team. I want to thank Misha and Rich, the whole organization. The reason I choose something is I believe life is about choices. We make choices every day. Basically, we learn from the bad ones. But when you make choices in business, I learned that you gotta look for the value of a business, value proposition. So going back, I own business. When you own businesses, you're not more employee, you have responsibility. So you understand how things go. So I took the plane, I went to Singapore, and I said, I want to see what one is and what they represent, the value proposition, meeting the owners, the founders, understanding the story, and when they share, I connect with them right away. And when you start seeing that what I fought my whole life for, I really built the sport, not just in my country, in the whole world. 1996, I fought in UFC and I have the choice to wear gloves or not to wear gloves. My first fight, the only thing was not allowed is biting. No, it's just biting, don't bite, okay? So I was like, what? The guy wants to eye gouge me, you know, I was not worried about the eye gouging, I was worried more that he wants to punch my private part. I said, I want to become a father one day. So it took me a long time just to understand, and I remember that my first UFC, we got banned. You can see porn, but you cannot buy a pay-per-view. And you guys witness, and I see many of you guys, not many, but you guys in the beginning of the sport. And I always had a vision. With 13 years old, I knew what I wanted to be. I knew the MMA was bigger than boxing, and they used to call me lunatics. They say crazy, and I say, this is gonna become bigger than soccer. And they say crazy, even crazier. So the ratings in my fight in Brazil was just as the same ratings at 3 in the morning as a soccer Brazil team playing in the World Cup. So just proving that the sport is just grow. But I think with One Championship, what the value proposition of them expanding the martial arts, the value of a fighter, and just was, for me, was fantastic. And when I witnessed the event, I really saw martial arts and I fall in love, and Chatri, we have something common. So I just graduated from the Harvard Business School. So when I discovered that the whole team, my same teacher is their teacher, and just connected, and I just understand that the value of the people they're around and the fighters, the people that understand the sport, they've been there, they put their face into the work, and they know what martial arts need to be fixed, and if we don't fix the behavior of things, and I don't believe this can stand for longevity, and I think one came to make an impact on the MMA community.
Well, when can we expect to see you in a ring, a cage? Will it be One Championship? Will it be One Super Series? I mean, what do you want? I mean, we have so many different options for you to take part in. What can the fans expect for Vitor Belfort in 2019?
I think they expect great things. I can box, I can kickbox. I never kickboxed in my life, so that's the beauty of martial arts and One Championship. And I'm committed to the organization to train hard. I've been training hard my whole life. I just recovering from a shoulder surgery that I had. So I was just talking to Rich. Probably I'll be ready for August, September. But you know, like I said, tune up your notification in your phone, because when I come, I make an impact, and I'm glad to sign with the best organization that in my value proposition of understanding what martial arts is going to become. It's amazing. I see One Championship is a global organization that is changing the perspective of how people see fights. You know, it's sick to me how fights has been selling, because I remember as the sport was growing and we had WWE and they used to compare us to WWE. I said, no, we are the real thing. But then the real thing has become more like WWE, and I think everything that in life has a you gotta have a responsibility. Okay, so let's say you guys know that how Brazil used to be like. We used to ban because the fights on the street, fights breaks up, and now fights breaks up and nobody just pay some fines and go back to sell pay-per-view again. So we need to have some standards, because we have kids, families. MMA is a family sport. So if you don't have morals, if you don't have respect, a code, and I think you guys agree with me, where are we gonna go? What's gonna be next? Throwing a chair? No, or shooting somebody. So we don't have a net, we don't have a ball, we don't have a teammate who can get punched for you. It's you against another guy. It's the most respect sport in the whole world, because you don't have nothing that can separate me from my opponent. So I'm really literally laying my hands and my feet on him. So if you don't have respect, if you don't have a code of respect, I think this become a freaking show, and that's not healthy for mixed martial arts.
Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you guys back for a Q&A and let the media and the fans answer you guys some questions. But for now, thank you very much. I appreciate the time. Ladies and gentlemen, give these guys a round of applause. Come on.